Well, how's it going today, farm fans? We're back in the garage. This utility vehicle has been sitting in here for a month, waiting to get serviced. Kubota UTV or RTV 900 is there. If you don't believe me, say so right there. Is what it is. It's got a 3-cylinder diesel in it, 4-wheel drive. This is, I think it's an 08 or an 09. We've had it, we bought it new back in 08 or 09. It's been a good utility vehicle, gets around pretty good. So today we are going to do, what do we got here? We have an air filter we're going to do, engine oil, we have a fuel filter, that's all this thing has is an inline, and then we have a transmission hydraulic oil filter we're going to do as well. So we're going to get started by draining the oil out of the crankcase. And sorry, these shots aren't going to be too good. I'm kind of holding this thing today so that you get an up close and personal view of what we're doing. So let's see here. Here is the drain plug. I don't know if you can really quite see it or not. And I'm not very good here with the old left hand. It's way the heck over here. And there it goes. Pushing myself away here on the creepy crawly thing here with the wheels on it. Get that out of the way a second. There we go. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can make a big mess here. Try not to drop it because I've done that before. I've dropped the drain plug down in my pan and I've had to go and fish the stupid thing back out. So I try and be very careful about things like that. And we almost got her here. Get ready, get ready. Yep. And there she goes. Alright. There's the drain plug there. And somewhere I have a clean towel I got out. Holy crap, I can't get up. What do I do? There's my clean towel. So let's go up here and crack this thing here. She might run out a little bit faster. There we go. We'll crack that. And oh yeah, she's draining now. That made a big difference. Okay, so while that drains, we're going to do this air filter here. And again, try to do it with my left hand. It's pretty, oh boy, is that dirty or what? Holy crap. Holy crap, that's dirty. Alright, well, let's go back here and see if I can open this with one hand. With this bed up in the air, I don't have a good place to set you guys. Let's see here. How about if we shove you on the seat for a minute while we open this air filter up. Alright. Ooh, look at that. Pretty and white. Oh yeah, look at that. Brand new. Compared to even on camera you can see the difference there. So where'd my rag go? Let me set this down. Take that actually that'll stay in there. Let me just wipe this out here. Just a little bit of dust in there. I don't think that filter's been blown out in a while. Usually we try and do it, but we got so much stuff around here to take care of. Sometimes things get overlooked. Hang on a second. Okay. There's that. Let me wipe out this cover here. Down here. Okay, now we're going to put this thingy back on. Let's see, somewhere around in there, I think, is where it should go back on. Should. Just because it should doesn't mean, hang on, let's turn it a little bit. Get this little clampy thing here out of the way of that hose, if we can help it. There's that side. Sorry, it's a little shaky. Not used to doing this one-handed. Okay. And the new air filter is on. How's our oil doing down here? Oh, still trickling out. So we're going to give that a few more minutes yet. I'm going to change the inline fuel filter, which is way down in there. So I'm not going to record that just because my hands are going to be in the way and you won't be able to see what I'm doing at all. So give me just a sec. I'll change that and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so we got that little guy changed. Way down in there, you can just right there see the end of it. That was kind of a pain. I don't know why they don't mount it up here higher where you can reach it better. It's a pretty tiny stinking hole, but we got that out. So yeah, that's changed. I also put the drain plug back in. I mean, you guys saw down there already what that looks like, no big deal. I tightened that back down, and I took off the old oil filter as well. That was on the opposite side of the machine. You can see where my white paper towel mess is down there. It's just above that. We have the new oil filter here. I put a little bead of fresh clean oil on that seal there. So we're just about ready to put that back on. And somewhere here I grabbed a clean, here we go, clean paper towel. I just want to try and wipe up the surface where the new filter is going to make contact. Try and make sure that that's pretty clean down there. I don't know if you can really see all the way down there where I'm at, but that's where she goes. So let me grab the filter, and I did not fill it with oil. I usually like to try and do that, but because they have it turned, come on, because they have it turned horizontally sideways, by the time you get the thing on there and tighten down all the way, more than half of it's spilt back out all over the place, so it really just isn't worth it trying to do that. But wherever I can, I do normally like to try and do that. So it is a pretty small filter, so it's not like it has to fill up very much when you first start it up there. So I think that's pretty tight. I'm just going to give it one little snug here with the wrench. If I can get the wrench in there. If I can get the wrench down in here. There. That should be good. And let me just wipe my hands off here before I pick the camera back up. So there it is. You can just see the top of it right there. So we'll wipe that off again, and then I'll check it after we run it. So that's done. We are ready for some oil, and everybody's going to get a kick out of this. The only 10W30 I have is John Deere Turf Guard. And no, it does not make a difference that it's John Deere. It just means I overpaid for it because I got John Deere. I was there one day, and I think I was getting parts for the Gator, and I just picked up one. So once you get that little John Deere emblem on there, I'm sure the price went up quite a bit. But I was there and didn't have to stop anywhere else. So the book says it takes about just over 3 quarts. So we're going to put some oil in it here. See if I can carefully clean the dust off this edge here too. Kind of clean away from the hole. There. All right. So you know what? Let me start with a unopened quart, and then we'll leave that one that's open. That'll be our 0.3. But I'm trying to open this with my left hand again. Maybe by the end of this video I'll be good at doing that. Come on. There it goes. Now if I don't dump it. This almost looks like I might be able to pour it in here without a funnel. Let's see what kind of mess we can make here. Definitely would be easier with a funnel. I think I will get a funnel for the next one. So I will go ahead and put these 3 quarts oil in here. I don't want to bore everybody with me pouring oil for 5 minutes, so I will get back to you just as soon as I get this oil in. Okay, we got our oil in there. I just checked the dipstick, and it is a little over the full mark, but we haven't started it up yet and filled up the filter. So let's go ahead and do that. Sit here, glow plug over there, and away we go. Oh, neutral. Well, the oil light went out. If you heard that noise, that was nothing breaking. It was the oil filter wrench banging around back here. So, all right. That feels pretty dry, but here's an old rag. Just want to double check. I don't think I make sure I clean around this filter good, so that way if there's a little drip or something, we'll know. So that's good. We'll check that after. And let's double check this drain plug down here real quick. Make sure that nothing on the drain plug. There's still some stuff draining below the drain plug because there's this silly pan up here, and oh boy, there's my thumb. And I don't know if you can see the oil all over there. I'll have to clean that up. That was from when the filter came off on that side. It dripped all over the place, made a huge mess. So we'll let that sit, and then we'll check everything. So now what we need to do, actually we might almost want to fire it back up, because the last filter we're going to do is that one right there, this yellow one. So it might almost be easier to put this box down out of the way. I don't think, will it go down with it off? Oh, it does, look at that. Except all my crap is here. This is a hydraulic lift box. The Gator has an electric. You can see the actual hydraulic cylinder in there. It runs off the pump down there. The Gator has a little hydraulic cylinder, but it's electric hydraulic. So I wonder if I lost something else down there. It works a little bit differently. You have to have the key on the Gator in order to put the box up and down. This one has to be on to go up, but apparently it does not have to be on to go down. So let's see here. Here is our filter that we need. I double checked that the other day that was the right number. Which wrench? Is it this one or the other one? I think it's the other one. I think this one will fit on there better, won't it? Maybe not. Hang on one second here. Let's see. Nope. Well, this one tightened down tight enough, so. Well, that's fun. Looks like we might be able to scrape that paint off here. We're kind of between my filter wrenches. Yeah. I've never had that one happen before. That one's too big, that one's too small. Alright, well let me grab a different type of wrench and I'll get back at you. Okay, so we got the old pliers here, and wonder if I can set you there. Can you still see what's going on? Yeah, you can see that. Okay, so here we go. We got the pliers. Okay. Wow. Yep, that is just starting to work. We did get our new filter open, and again I did put a little bit of oil on it there. So it's ready to go. Quickly get this one on. So you can shove this one on there. Okay. Now the only problem with these pliers is they do tend to scratch or dent the filter. So I'm going to try and put a rag here to kind of, there we go, tighten this back up without hopefully scratching the paint off, because then the filter will be all rusted before you know it. Alright, that should be good. It wasn't really super duper tight, which is kind of a surprise. Usually these things are ridiculously tight. Oh, it took the paint off anyway, didn't it? Yes, it did. Well, that's annoying. Alright, well, there's another filter gone. So we'll have to fire that up again after. And we'll check our transmission fluid and make sure that's good. Sometimes there's enough in there just to absorb the filter change, and other times you have to top it off, so we'll see. So let's fire it back up, and then we can check some stuff here. I do need to put the cap back on this because I'm going to put the box back up. And I would prefer, there's our universal transmission fluid Kubota, but I don't want to dump that all over the floor, so let's put it over there. Okay, here we go again. Glow plug is second. Go back here, go up there, turn that back off. Okay, now I do not remember where the dipstick is for the transmission. There's one over there. There's two systems back here, so let me just peek in the book real quick, make sure I get the right one. Okay, there's our dipstick for the engine oil. I just checked that, and it's right at the top of the mark. And then our other dipstick for the transmission is way back over in here, and that is about 3/4 of the way up between the, in the operating range. So that's close enough. So I think we're about done here. We did the air filter, we did transmission filter, we did fuel filter, we did engine oil and engine oil filter, if I didn't repeat anything. Now, I have a huge mess of rags and tools and things, garbage scattered all over the place. So I am going to get this mess cleaned up, and that'll be that for today. So thanks for watching, and again, if you have any questions or comments about the video or whatever you saw here, leave them in the comments there below. So we hope you'll subscribe to our channel, maybe give us a thumbs up there too. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.